Hello.
Hello. Welcome to That's English. Our topic for today is cooking. La cocina.
Rosie is a friend of Valerie's, and Rosie is in love with George.
Rosie needs some advice. What should she cook for George?
Fortunately, Valerie has the perfect recipe. La receta perfecta.
While you're watching, try to answer this question. What's the main ingredient in Valerie's recipe?
George wanted to know if I could cook.
Oh dear. What did you say?
I told him I could cook.
Why?
I didn't want to tell him the truth. George loves food. He talks about food all the time. He's passionate about it. He loves oysters.
So do I.
Yuck, they're disgusting. George would be so disappointed if he knew I couldn't cook, so I told him I was a brilliant cook.
Why did you lie?
To please him.
He's going to find out sooner or later.
He's going to find out next Friday.
How?
He's coming round to my place for a meal.
Oh no.
Yes. When I boasted about my cooking, he got very excited. He said he had to taste my speciality.
What's your speciality?
I don't have one. You know my favourite dish.
Sausages with mashed potatoes.
Yes. And I can't give George sausages with mashed potato. Valerie, you have got to help me.
You have to tell George the truth.
Never. Valerie, you've got to help me, please. You've got to teach me to cook.
You can teach yourself. There are lots of good cookery books.
What were you going to suggest then?
Why don't you cook for George at our house? I know a dish that will drive him wild. I got the recipe when I was on holiday in France.
I'm not going to cook snails or expensive French food.
No, don't worry. This dish doesn't cost very much. It tastes delicious and it's easy to cook. But you'll need to buy the ingredients.
Okay. I'll just get a pen and write them down.
You want 2 fillets of white fish.
2 fillets of white fish. What kind of white fish?
Fillets of cod will be fine, but you must make sure that the fish is fresh.
Fresh fillets of cod.
Half a medium-sized onion.
Half a medium-sized onion.
100 grams of flour.
How much flour?
100 grams.
What's that in ounces?
I don't know. You'll have to look it up. 1 teaspoonful of chili sauce.
Hang on. Could you go a bit more slowly, please?
100 grams of chopped green peppers.
Hello, Valerie. I've run out of basil, so I've come to buy some.
You could have taken some from the garden. We've got lots.
Hi, Rosie. What are you doing here?
I'm just buying the ingredients for Friday.
I'm really looking forward to tasting your speciality.
You'll love it.
Now, did you hear the answer to our question? What's the main ingredient in Valerie's recipe?
You want 2 fillets of white fish.
2 fillets of white fish. What kind of white fish?
Fillets of cod will be fine.
Fillets of cod. Bacalhau. Fillets of cod will be fine. Cod is a very popular fish in England.
Yes, and of course, there were lots more ingredients.
The British sometimes use the word gram when they're talking about weight. For example, 100 grams of sugar, 50 grams of chili.
Pero mucha gente todavía utiliza el sistema antiguo. Pounds and ounces. Libras y onzas.
100 grams of flour,
How much flour?
100 grams.
What's that in ounces?
I don't know.
¿Cuánto es eso en onzas? What's that in ounces?
What's that in? There's a useful way of asking for help if you can't remember the word. Like this.
Cucharadita.
What's that in English?
Teaspoonful.
Thank you. And now listen out for some and lots.
Hello, Valerie. I've run out of basil.
Se me ha terminado la albahaca. I've run out of basil.
So I've come to buy some.
I've come to buy some.
You could have taken some from the garden. We've got lots.
We've got lots.
¿Recuerdas? Utilizamos any en frases negativas e interrogativas y some en frases afirmativas.
Here are some more examples of some, any, and lots.
We've got some apples.
We haven't got any apples.
We've got lots of apples.
Now you make sentences about these pictures. Use some, any, or lots. We've got some apples.
We've got lots of flour. We haven't got any flour.